Hey, going to do a summer version of the Know the Numbers, and we're in the dog days of summer, so this is a good tap into the data center, whether buying or selling. It's good to get a pulse on, see where the inventory, the number of listings there are, and how many price drops there are. This will be a good reflection to, because if you're buying and you've been waiting and or you put in offers and you've up against a lot of competition. If there's more inventory, there's more opportunities and less competition. And if you're selling, this is a good indication as to pricing and what your competition may look like. There's definitely the seasonality, the cycles of things when it comes to buying and selling. Things do slow down, price drops do occur, but again, it's good to just set the expectation and know the numbers. Let's check it out. So one of the first key indicators we want to look at in the is a Redfin data center is going to be the new listings in the DC metro area. So if you're, again, like data, like charts, then go to the redfin.com/news data center to find this out. Basically, we're looking at here, we're looking at this kind of shows 2021 all the way to 2023. And we are here currently in June. So year over year, now this is good news that for buyers, right? Basically, the amount of new listings in the DC metro area is up basically 17.4% year over year. So basically, this is for us in 2023. This is good. You can use these data samples just to kind of see. For the most part, it will go up just like here, and then it will start to decline a little bit as we go into the fall season. So, but either way, even with a natural decline, we're still going to be there's more stuff coming online. So this is good for your buying, less competition, less competition because there's more opportunities, more properties to choose from. So, and in regards to selling, this is obviously on the flip side. This is good to know because if you're going to be putting something on the market, there will be other competition. So having the property, turnkey and ready to show its best in its best light is key. Pricing it right is key. Now, the other thing to look at as I move my circle around here. So that's going to be active price drops. So basically, DC Metro, and right now, we're looking at the price drop year over year is actually there's actually 5.6% more. A lot of that, is an indication of when properties were listed. So, meaning, if somebody was listing a property here and they were trying to, basically, they're listing a property a little higher, and when there was, the prices from 60, 90 days back when there was more competition during the springtime. Ultimately, things start slowing down, and when people go back to school or summertime, start taking vacation, properties sit longer. So those pricing, when they went to list it from spring data, from spring solds, is sometimes a challenge because less competition. So naturally, what happens is properties start sitting longer, so price drops happen. So this also is a good data point for pricing it right, trying to also time when you're going to be listing the property. Obviously, if we're listing it in a slower point, we come up into the later August and September. We won't want to pull properties from, prices from from spring, March, and April when they were selling higher. So we want to adjust accordingly. So that's good information to know. And then the other piece of data I like to look at as well, it's just where's the median sales price. Okay, so basically, this is the medium sales price for the DC metro area, and each county, actually Fairfax County, Loudoun County, Arlington County, or if you're Maryland, also served there, but Montgomery County, Prince George County, DC, they're all actually, some have a little spike a little higher than normal, but this is a pretty good indication of where everything is overall. But as you can see, median sales price is up 7% year over year. Now, so if you're buying a property, that's a good indication of like, do I wait? Do I wait a year? Do I renew my lease? Well, that's a good question to ask yourself. If you waited last year, this time the property would be $559. And if you were to rent it, and now you're looking that same property, let's just say, is up to $599. Okay, so that's a good indication. So, in terms of the selling aspect, again, when it comes to seasonalities, the natural cycles of winter and fall and winter. Right now, the seasonality and price change. So last year, let's just say in the summertime, the median sales price was $559, and let's fast forward to people go back to school. Started getting into the fall, and the price, basically went from 559 down, 39,000. So there will be that adjustment. So if we're pricing a property right now, about to list here pretty soon, we don't want to use 90. You might be reconsider using samples back in the spring. It'd be a good base point, but just have that expectation that things price it accordingly. Let the market dictate. Don't price it high. So these are good data to know whether buying or selling, and basically. So in summary, this is all good data to have from knowing the amount of inventory that's online in terms of buying, how much competition might you have, more or less. Price drops is also a good indication for buyers and sellers. Obviously, if you have the house on the market right now, it may be a good time to look into a price drop if the listing is sitting, as well if you're anticipating putting the house on the market. It just reinforces, knowing these numbers just reinforces the key to having the house price right to reflect condition and of the market, plus the property as well. And just also considering just where we are in the season. There's definitely seasonalities in the spring and fall, and things do slow down. So pricing your listing accordingly, as well as timing your buy, is a good strategy to have. I will look forward to seeing how the new changes to the buyer's agency agreements, where anyone buying a house has to have a buyer's agency agreement signed, and starting in August. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays an impact on how fast things sell. Have a great day.